Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice. Work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Look.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and ran with it.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Get set. Watch out.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Out right to Bourne. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
In motion left, the tight end. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jackson going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Returnable here from the 38. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find him looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 70 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize them. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He turned it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
22. 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Inside handoff, Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 37 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Purdy now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Outside. 18. What's up?
Purdy on fourth down. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going.